Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Sirca Paints Limited Q4 FY25 earnings conference call hosted by Dalal and Brocha. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Nilay Dalal. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Dalal.
Thank you, Michelle. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to discuss Q4 and full year FY25 earnings of Sirca Paints India Limited, hosted by Dalal and Brocha. During the call, the management will be referring to the presentation and financial results which are available on the stock exchanges as well as the investor web page. From the management team, we have with us Mr. Sanjay Agarwal, Chairman and MD, Mr. Apurv Agarwal, Joint Managing Director, Ms. Shalu Arora, CFO, and Mr. Hira Kumar, Company Secretary. Let me now hand it over to Ms. Shalu Arora to take you through the key financial highlights. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm pleased to share with you the financial performance of Sirca Paints India Limited for the fourth quarter of FY24-25 and financial year 2024 and 25. Revenue from operations increased to 101.1 crore in Q4 FY25 from 82.63 crore in the same quarter last year. This represents a robust growth of 22.4% YOY. This strong performance was primarily driven by the better product mix and a strategic focus on high-value product sales. Moving on to our profitability metrics for the quarter, EBITDA for Q4 FY25 increased to 18.97 crore from 16.25 crore in the same quarter last year, reflecting a healthy growth of 16.8% year-on-year. Our EBITDA margin for the quarter stood at 18.77% compared to 19.66% in Q4 FY24. This slight decline in margin was primarily due to heightened competition in the market, which led us to introduce more schemes and discounts to support our sales growth. While this impacted margins, it was a strategic move to maintain our market share and drive top-line expansion. Looking at the bottom line, profit after tax increased to 14.16 crore this quarter from 12.51 crore in Q4 FY24. This represents a 13.1% year-on-year growth in PAT. On a full year basis, Sirca recorded a top line of rupees 374 crores, reflecting a growth of 20% YOY. EBITDA declined by 2%, and PAT at rupees 49 crores was down by 4% on a YOY basis. Let me now hand it over to Mr. Apurv Agarwal, Joint Managing Director, for his comments and future outlook. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalu, and a very warm welcome to everyone. I would like to start the call by highlighting the strategic acquisition of Wembley. In March 2025, we completed the acquisition of the iconic Wembley brand, including all business operations from Wembley Paint and Chemicals and Indo-Wembley Paint Private Limited. This acquisition adds a reputed range of products spanning sealer, lacquer, enamels, NC paints, melamine, and more to our portfolio. Wembley, established in 1961, is renowned for its high recall standing sealers and lacquers and brings with it a strong brand legacy and loyal customer base. With Wembley in the stable, we are optimizing operational matrices and unlocking significant growth opportunities across India. Notwithstanding, our core competency remains premium Italian wood coatings under the Sirca brand of Italy. Let me dwell on the future outlook. Despite near-term headwinds, we remain confident in our medium to long-term growth prospects. The outlook for FY26 and beyond is optimistic, supported by favorable macroeconomic trends and strategic initiatives. Compared to last year, the current business environment is expected to be more stable India's economic growth trajectory remains strong relative to global peers. Initiatives such as income tax reductions are expected to increase disposable income and stimulate consumption. This acquisition of brand Wembley is enhancing our pan-India distribution with focused dealer onboarding and channel expansion. We are entering the value segment of the market with a comprehensive product offering aimed at capturing additional market share and addressing the industrial demand. Further investments are being made for Wembley to streamline the production processes, expand the capacity, and reduce the turnaround time. With the onboarding of One Digital, a specialist marketing agency in the architect and interior design space, we are deepening our engagement with design professionals and enhancing brand visibility through integrated marketing campaigns. Our advanced development of ultra-premium wall paint products in collaboration with Oikos Italy is near launch, opening opportunities in the luxury home decor space. We continue our aggressive push into emerging markets such as Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Northeast, and South India through localized marketing and dealer activations and by onboarding of senior workforce. We are securing new OEM partnerships in modular furniture and door manufacturing, strengthening our position in the B2B ecosystem. Additionally, lower crude prices and a positive economic outlook, thanks to a normal monsoon forecast and supportive government policies, it would further boost demand in the coming quarters. Thanks. And now I would like to hand over the call to the moderator for the quick Q&A session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask questions may press star and one on their touchtone phone. If you wish to withdraw yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use only handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. You may please press star and one to ask questions. Participants who wishes to ask questions may please press star and one on your touchtone phone. Please press star and one to ask questions. The first question is from the line of Shubhanu Bangal from Solo Investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, sir, you're audible. Please proceed.
सर मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि आपका जो नया एक्विजिशन हुआ है उसके वजह से तो आपका EBITDA मार्जिन गोइंग फॉरवर्ड डाउन होगा अगर इसका परसेंटेज ऑफ रेवेन्यू बढ़ेगा तो, और आपका करंट EBITDA मार्जिन से अगर EBITDA मार्जिन डाउन होगा तो आपका ROE और तो दोनों इफेक्ट होगा. आपको इसको लेकर आप क्या सोच रहे हैं गोइंग फॉरवर्ड?
हमारे जो ग्रॉस मार्जिन है वो हमारे कोर बिजनेस में अराउंड 51% है और जो नया एक्विजिशन है उसमें 51 से कम है, करीब 36-37% के आसपास हैं. बट अगर हम बात करें फाइनल एबिटा की, जो हमने बिजनेस एक्वायर करा है और उसके अगेंस्ट जो हमारे एक्सपेंसेस हैं और सिरका की डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क और सिरका के सिस्टम में जब वो इकोसिस्टम में जब वो कंबाइन हो रहे हैं तो फाइनल एबिटा जो है वो हमारा बहुत बड़े वे में इम्पैक्ट नहीं हो रहा और हम लोग अपने कोर बिजनेस जो पीयू पेंट की ग्रोथ है उस पे भी पूरे फोकस्ड हैं. तो इन लॉन्ग टर्म हम कंबाइंड एबिटा में कोई बड़ा डाउनफॉल नहीं देख रहे.
न्यू एक्विजिशन का एबिटा मार्जिन क्या है?
न्यू एक्विजिशन का एबिटा मार्जिन आप मान के चलिए 17 से 18% है.
17 से 18%.
यस.
इसका क्या FY25 में ग्रोथ है बोल सकता, अगर बता सकते हो तो?
FY25 में
न्यू ओनली का ग्रोथ, ईयर ऑन ईयर ग्रोथ,
न्यू एक्विजिशन का
न्यू बिजनेस जो एक्वायर किया Q4 में,
जो न्यू बिजनेस एक्वायर करा है वेम्बले का, उसका ऑलमोस्ट हम 25% ग्रोथ एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं इन दिस फाइनेंशियल ईयर.
ओके. और टोटल और कॉन्सोल बिजनेस टोटल FY26 में कॉन्सोल बिजनेस का गाइडेंस क्या है?
कंसोलिडेटेड ग्रोथ का जो हमारा एक्सपेक्टेशन है वो 25 से 30% के बीच में है.
कितना? सॉरी,
25 to 30%.
25 to 30%. और EBITDA मार्जिन?
हाँ,
EBITDA मार्जिन का गाइडेंस कितना है?
EBITDA मार्जिन भी लॉन्ग टर्म में जो पूरे फाइनेंशियल ईयर के EBITDA मार्जिन भी हम लोग 18 से 20 के बीच में ही एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं.
10 से 20. ओके, थैंक यू.
थैंक यू.
Thank you. Participants, you may please press star and one to ask questions. The next question is from the line of Nilay Dalal from Dalal and Rocha. Please go ahead.
Michelle, I'll take the question later on. We have a queue.
Okay. Thank you. The next question is from the line of Shrikant KN, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please proceed with your question.
Sir, could you talk about the competitive landscape today in the paint?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, your audio is low. Can you increase the volume a little bit?
Yeah. You're able to hear me now? Hello?
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Now. Yeah.
Sir, could you talk about the competitive landscape today in the paint industry? Especially, we have seen that many new competitors have come into this field in the last 2 to 3 years. So, how has it changed, and how is Sirca Paints, positioned within this heightened competition?
Yes, so last year, with the entry of new players in the market, we have seen some heightened competition, no doubt, and that is why, as you see that we have highlighted in our call that, the scheme payout during last couple of quarters has increased. But luckily for us, as Sirca Paints, the new entrants' main focus remains decorative, though the immediate main players and the competitors to the new entrants are offering a combined, scheme, including the decorative and the wood coating products to attract the customers. But it seems that the competition going forward in the decorative segment is still expected to be, quite competitive, and it still is expected to remain on the higher side. But on the wood coating side, where the focus of the new entrants is still limited, it should get, the scheme payout should get a little lighter. So going forward, we expect that in our core offering of wood coating products, the margins should improve going forward.
Okay. Sir, just a follow-up, among the decorative and the wood coating, right, what would be the revenue mix that you get?
So currently, 85% of our revenue is coming from our core polyurethane business, the wood coating business under the brand Sirca, and decorative decorative contributes to only 7% of our total sales, which also includes the oikos sales, the premium texture paint products. The rest was contributed by the brand Welcome. So, yeah, decorative is almost negligible percentage of our revenue.
Yeah, that helps. And lastly, sir, oil right now we are in a good macro price, but it is subject to geopolitical tensions and volatility as well. To what extent the price of oil affects your margin positively and negatively? Is there any kind of hedging that's that Sirca does to avoid the negative part of it?
Sorry. I missed couple of your words. So can you repeat the question? Your voice was not very clear.
To what extent the volatility in oil affects your margin?
Okay.
That's what I want to say.
Yeah. So crude oil is directly related to solvents, and solvents contributes to almost 40% of our raw materials. So there is a considerable effect of crude, but positively, and currently we are seeing a downside in the crude oil prices, so which is helping us to recover some margins in the short term, and going forward also, we expect that the trend according to the current situation seems that this is not going to impact the margins strongly in the near future.
Thank you very much for answering my question.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from the line of Hitesh Gangwani, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Apurva sir.
Good evening.
Hello. Yes, sir. My question is, sir, around 3 years, 5 years down the line, where do you see your company achieving as like 200 crore sales quarterly? What is your vision for the company 5 years down the line? I know there is a pressure from the premium wood coating market as various other entities have become, but now you have acquired Wembley also, and Sirca Paint is also doing good. So where do you see 5 years down the line for Sirca Paint?
See, going forward, the company, expect a CAGR growth of about 25 to 30%. So, down the line 5 years, we will be reporting revenues in 4 digits.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you. Participants, please press star and 1 to ask questions. We'll take the next question from the line of Prashant, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
My question is already answered. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The next question is from the line of Prav from Sincere Syndication. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Prav, there is a airy disturbance. I would request you to use your handset to ask questions. Yes, please proceed.
Yeah. Sir, my question is on the Welcome brand side. So when we initially acquired Welcome brand, we said that the company was making sales of 50 crores with EBITDA margins of 14%. Can you give us the split for the current year on our revenue? How much Welcome has contributed, and what is the guidance on Welcome side going forward? So how we are looking to take Welcome brand in terms of both revenue or in terms of margins?
See, Welcome 9-month sales stood at around 35 crores. And, if we were to analyze, this comes to almost 47 crores, which is more or less same as the last year. There has been some transitional delays of complete amalgamation with Sirca's operation, which has now been fully resolved. And in the current year, we expect a growth of about 20%. When we talk about the margins were more or less the same, where we had an EBITDA of 15% in the sale of 35 crores. But going forward, as the crude prices have softened and the solvents have gone down, we are expecting the EBITDA in Welcome to get better this year.
Sir, initially when we did this acquisition, we saw this to be a doubler within a year in terms of revenue. So what changed in the due course that now we are guiding it to be a 20% growth in the upcoming years?
So, our recent acquisition, which was of the brand Wembley, we have also launched a new thinner brand under the Wembley brand called Wellcoat to counter and increase the sales of the total product reducer which was sold under the Welcome brand. So we are expecting about a 20 odd crore sales of thinners and reducers from the brand Wellcoat also. So actually we are splitting our sales into two brands, Welcome and Wellcoat. If we combine the sales of both, we will be doing a growth of about 50%.
Okay. Sir, if my understanding is right, you are saying the growth on top of 50 or on top of 35?
On top of 50.
Okay, sir. Okay. On top of 50, 20% we can expect from the Welcome brand and 20% from the new brand which we have offered.
Wellcoat, which will be selling the same reducer product. Because 35 crore was the sale of about 8.5-9 months because we started our operations from June.
Right, sir. So if we see from our current base, so this translates to nearly a doubling from the 35 crores level. So what would be the organic growth in our existing business which we are confident this year, sir?
So, in our main Sirca business, we are expecting a growth of about 18 to 20%. And together with the Wembley and the Welcome sales, which will be also added to the revenues this year, we are expecting a combined growth of about 30-32% this year.
So if I can add on, what would be the sales percentage exposure towards Delhi as a market for the whole year?
So Delhi will be contributing, almost 40-45% of our sales. Delhi and NCR.
Yeah. So out of this period, did we have any periods where construction was banned, where we could not supply to Delhi market?
Yes. So, the months of the whole month of January was quite impacted in the Delhi NCR region because of the environmental problems and the GRAP 4 and 5. So that was a factor that, our margins also were not able to recover to what we expected in the quarter 4. Though there was slight recovery quarter on quarter, but not up to our expectations.
Okay. Sir, going forward in terms of the sales mix, what would be the sales mix in terms of Delhi versus other regions? And the new brands which we have, including Welcome and the other one, where their major exposure would be, sir, in terms of location, region?
Sorry, I skipped a couple of your words initially. Can you repeat?
Yes, sir. So in terms of times ahead, what would be our location mix in terms of Delhi versus other market? And in the new products that we have right now on the Welcome side and also the other recent acquisition on Wembley side, would there be the location bias towards Delhi in the new products also, or that could be having different locations to sell?
Okay. So, in the short to medium term, we are expecting 70% of our revenues to come from the northern part of India, which is not only Delhi NCR, but also UP, Haryana, Rajasthan, Punjab, J&K, Himachal, and also Rajasthan, which comes under our northern part. And then, as mentioned during my remarks, we are also strongly entering the Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, means the central India and the southern part of India, where we have taken, some senior workforces also. So these states are expected to grow in the medium to long term from now. And so we are expecting that, 30% of our sales will come from the rest of India. So North India still remains, high in terms of percentage revenue contribution.
Right, sir. So in terms of exports, we had certain export opportunities other than neighboring countries. So, could you speak about our export opportunities going forward, which we're gonna use the brand name Sirca and the regions which we are going to take?
So, actually we are no more looking to export out of India except Nepal and Sri Lanka due to unfavorable geopolitical situations and due to the fact that the Indian economic landscape has been more improving quite significantly post GDP outlook for FY26 and favorable government fiscal policies which are directed towards increase in consumption. And we also further visualize volume to pick up as agri economy of India is expected to grow faster due to normal rain forecast by IMD and so our focus remains more towards India and immediate neighboring countries like Nepal and Sri Lanka for now.
Okay, sir. Okay, so this answers most of my questions, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. A reminder to all the participants that you may please press star and one to ask questions. We'll take the next question from the line of Nilay Dalal from Dalal and Broacha. Please go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, Nilay,
Hello?
please proceed.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Sir, just wanted to ask, in the 20-25% kind of growth which we are expecting next year, what is the kind of volume growth in that we would be looking at? Plus, because if in the current year also we have taken some kind of a margin miss to maintain the market shares. So how do you see the outlook on volumes in specific and margins in the next year?
See, considering Wembley and Welcome brands on board and the product line are under these brands are for masses and the per liter realization is less, we are expecting the volume growth to be around 38-40% against the 25-30% increase in the revenues. For sure, this year, the margins were, a little on the downside due to increased competition and environmental factors and heightened, competition, the schemes going up. But this year looks more promising when it comes to the margins. The reason being that the crude oil prices have softened, so which are helping us to increase some gross margins, and also we are exploring to manufacture more of Italian range of products here in India, for which we are already in talks with our esteemed management of Sirca Italy, which will help us to have better margins and negate the effects of currency, etc. So this year looks more promising in terms of the margin side as well.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Participants, you may please press star and one to ask questions. We'll take the next question from the line of Shubhanu Bangal, a solo investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Thank you for the opportunity again. Hello.
Yes.
Yes, please proceed, sir.
Yes, sir. As on FY25, how much of the sales come from export? Sale mix?
No. So currently, the revenue contribution from exports is negligible. About a 2 crore sale was done in exports only from Nepal.
Yes. And margin?
The margins are, the gross margins were about 30% there.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to the management for closing comments. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
So, Thank you all for joining today and for your continued trust and support. We remain confident in our strategy and committed to, delivering long-term value. We look forward to keeping you updated on our progress in the quarters ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, members of the management. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Dalal and Brocha, that concludes this conference. We thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.